The St. Francis Communications Ministry. During liturgies at St. Francis Church, you may notice persons with video cameras, and other devices live streaming our liturgies at St. Francis Church and taking out photos during Masses. These are members of the St. Francis Communications Ministry, a new ministry that was conceptualized in the year 2011 on the occasion of their 6th anniversary of constant live streaming in the parish. Here are some interviews with members of the Communications Ministry at St. Francis Church talking about their experiences being in ministry since they joined.
My name is Adele, and I've been in the ministry for probably about 5 or 4 years. I can't really tell, it's been a long time. When we started confirmation, we had to choose a ministry that we needed to join, and I thought the best one for me would have been communications because it was most interesting to me at the time. And in this process, I was here from when we were downstairs to how we are now upstairs with all the different cameras. And essentially it's nice to see us grow because at the start we didn't really have as much things to do as now, so now it's a lot more complicated and a lot more technical aspects that we have to go through. And since I've been in the ministry so long, it actually helps me to be able to socialize a bit more with people in terms of being able to keep conversations, and it has helped me grow as a person, and I really appreciate the ministry for what it has done for me over the years. Honestly, if you join the communications ministry, it's a lot of fun because you learn a lot of new things that you wouldn't usually learn in like a school environment really. So it's a lot of cool tricks and tips you would learn outside, so you'll be able to apply it to your daily life. So like if you have to record a video for like a project, or you have to do some kind of post like a Facebook post, you know how to do it in a professional manner.
Hello, my name is Mario. I'm part of the ministry since 2018. So I started this ministry as part of, during the confirmation program, I was already part of the hospitality ministry, but seeing like using technology is always something that grabs my attention. Hence, I gained attraction to it. Then one day Kristian came and asked me, you want to join the ministry? And well, yeah. 5 years later, here I am. Currently the communications coordinator of the ministry. But over these past 5 years, a lot of improvements happened. Improvements in technology, improvements in our profession. We have a well-known name for ourselves at the Archdiocese, and we have opened many opportunities for ourselves, from sports days to services such as weddings, funerals, and even fundraisers for major companies. This ministry has developed my skills in technology greatly, and it has actually helped me with my education in discipline and in time management. I have been able to create PowerPoints for my presentations. I can present in front of my class with ease, no problem whatsoever. It really helped develop these skills, especially in this new generation where technology is an integral part of our lives. So it's actually very helpful. The communications coordinator, now that further developed my skills in actually being part of a real meeting, and it will actually help me in later years in my profession, in decision making and actually coming together to make decisions as a community. The communication ministry has improved. We came a long way. New technology, higher performance, and a wider audience.
My name is Shamal, and I joined communications in 2021. I joined because the ministry interested me as it dealt with technology and IT, and I thought it could have better my technical skills. And it has, my technical skills has improved a lot because now I know what various aspects of the cameras do. I know how to operate cameras, I know how to switch. I mainly switch And through the years of switching, I've learned to speak up, and I have to communicate with the camera operators to tell them what to do, when to move their camera, when not to move their camera. First, you have to arrive early. You have to know how to set up the switcher, the laptop, the computer, how to start a live. I did not know any of these things, so that was very educational. After that, during mass, there are various angles, and shots have to tell the camera operators if there's to adjust their headroom, or if they could zoom in or zoom out different shots, tell them if it's looking good or not.
My name is Maurice Remy. I'm the older brother of Mario Remy. The reason I joined into this is during when my brother needed help at church. I assisted him about 3 or 4 more times, and in that way I became continuing assistant. Eventually I turned into a full member. It was tedious at first, but eventually I got used to holding the camera still. The right angles, everything has to be correct and precise.
My name is Chad. I've been a member of the communications ministry since 2018. I originally joined because I'm still a member of the hospitality ministry, but something about videography and photography just always interests me, and I always wanted to be a part of this ministry, so I ended up joining this as my second ministry. Being a part of this ministry means that you have to be doing 2 things at once, because you still have to be a part of the mass, you still have to, because you come to church, the main reason we come to church is for God. That's the first reason. The second reason will be for this ministry, of course, but the first reason is always for God and to worship God and to praise Him. So participating in the ministry over the years just make me want to learn more about photography, about how cameras work, about videography, how to record, how to take shots. Like working with a team of people also, that's a next skill that I get from being in this ministry, and just working, making friends, communicating, learning where to move, how to move during masses, how to be discreet, gives us opportunities to do more in and outside of church.
I've been in this ministry for about 4 months now. I started a little bit before harvest. I joined this ministry because I'm an IT student, and during online school I had a lot of projects that had to do with filming, editing, and a little bit of animation. So I thought I could join this ministry to build on those skills and put them to good use. Skills that I have obtained from communications ministry, well, it's on the job training. So I was kind of just thrown into it on my first day. So you definitely learn how to work under pressure and how to work as a team, and of course as well learning how to operate cameras, switch, edit, and all the technical aspects. I think that persons who aren't involved in ministries yet should join communications or any other ministry. It definitely helps to interact with people in church and to form relationships that will last.
My name is John Williams, and I've been a member of the communications ministry since 2018. How I got involved was I always wanted to be a part of everything that is going on in church, from ushers to all the servers to communications to hospitality, everything. And I always wanted to be a part of every group in the church and never wanted to feel left out in any outings, any big events and everything. I always wanted to be there. And me being a young child into technology, I just found it fit being there. I felt welcomed. I felt a part of this group. I really enjoyed the experiences that I was given doing live streams and recordings all over the country for different events, especially when it comes to funerals and dealing with people who are grieving and people whose emotions are all over the place. It is a very nice experience for me because it teaches me how to deal with people on a whole, and being a part of these events, people behind the scenes who get to see everything from different angles, from the bloopers to everything that you do not get to see on like the actual video that comes out. So we get to see all the behind the scenes, the setting up, the taking down, everything. Well, at the beginning of recording and dealing with cameras, I was very uncertain on everything that I have to do. And to now where it is comfortable for me to make a shot and think of shots and execute it. Things I look out for is like significant details, like flowers that are looking good to the eye, that is aesthetically pleasing, little movements people make, the emotions on someone's face, certain angles, the way the light is hitting a certain place. Like those are things I look out for. Recently we have been doing projects with Camcel, Parish Beat 2.0, and I am one of the assistant editors / cameramen for that series. While starting the series and being a cameraman as well as an assistant editor, I have been all over the country. So as far as Lopino to Toco to even Tobago. I really enjoy these experiences because I get to meet new people doing new stuff. As in one of the projects we got, I was a cameraman, but got to learn how to make pastels and even try pastels from another side of the country. Recording and editing these videos for Camcel has been very exciting and enjoyable because I get to see different parishes from all over the country and their story behind their origin, and it really shows me what my parish has to offer and what other parishes are like. With those experiences, I've been able to edit videos of myself, even for friends. It shows how much I have learned from just doing live streams and videos.
I'm Jeremiah Jones. I started doing this when I finished CXC. Kristian messaged me and asked me what I'm doing come September, if I do in school or anything, and I told him no. And then he asked me if I would like to start to work for communications, and I said, yeah, no problem. Being in communications ministry allows me to visit Catholic and non-Catholic churches throughout the country. I have assisted with various productions such as live streaming, funerals, corporate events, and photography throughout Trinidad and Tobago.
Good day, I'm Kristian Luces, Director and Administrator of St. Francis Communications Ministry. How the Communications Ministry started. So originally I was an altar server back in 2012, around there, and around that time I got a camera, and I decided that, well, I have this camera here, I might as well bring it in church to record. And through the recordings from those masses, special masses and stuff, I used to, well, review it in terms of seeing the mistakes that altar servers made within a mass so that they could better improve themselves. From there I realized this footage is more important and you could put it to good use. So I approached the then parish priest, Father Derek Anton, and asked him, well, if we could create a social media presence, Facebook and YouTube at the time. And from there, well, I got permission and those pages were created. In 2016, Facebook launched their live streaming presence. So I decided that we should probably start a live stream masses since we have a big presence of parishioners outside of Trinidad and Tobago. So 2016, August the 31st, we live streamed our first mass. That was Father Derek Anton's farewell mass in the parish. And well, the stream didn't last long. The stream lasted for about 30 minutes and cut off. I don't know why. But after that, we live streamed our harvest in 2016 and then other big masses.
Around the time of 2017, Father Raymond Francis, when he was here, he launched Evangelization Month. So I decided that we will probably live stream masses within that period, which was during Lent. So we live stream masses during Lent, and then it continued into Easter, and then we started, the parish office started to receive positive comments from persons abroad stating that they enjoy the live stream masses, we should probably continue it. So one of the assistant parish secretaries at the time, Racine Ramnat, suggested that Kristian, you should probably live stream all the masses. I say, well, yeah, I think so. From since 2017 to now, we live stream all masses in St. Francis, including during the pandemic and all times throughout. One of the main reasons in terms of starting the live streaming presence is because, well, we have a lot of viewers from outside of Trinidad and Tobago, and they wanted to connect to, well, their home parish, St. Francis, because they know persons here, they know persons from the choir, and they like hearing them, so they would like to participate in our masses. So when we started live streaming, we began on a Samsung phone, my Samsung phone, and we used that for about 2 years. Then I got a new phone, we started using that, and then one of the parishioners in the parish decided that they had a zeal to donate towards the communications ministry, and they donated, and through that donation we were able to upgrade our equipment, and we started, well, using actual cameras, a better computer and stuff. From there we started to upgrade and stuff. Then we started to do stuff for outside the parish, so like Franciscan House of Prayer, Day of Empowerment, as well as some other stuff. At the time of the pandemic, we already had our online presence. We were the first parish in the Archdiocese of Port of Spain to be live streaming masses and stuff. So at the time of when the pandemic started, we were one of the very few parishes that had a presence in the early stages of the pandemic to be live streaming masses and stuff. Throughout that time, being in church while, well, it's basically Father, some members of the choir, and persons behind the scenes like me, it was really an eye-opening experience to know that, well, to see in the persons who viewing online, so let's say the various parishioners and stuff, because you could see who's online. The amount of persons that viewed those masses throughout that time were a lot, like plus 300 viewers, and then over time throughout that week we'd have over 3,000, sometimes 5,000 views. From there we were approached by one of the funeral homes in Grandy asking that if we could provide live streaming services, and so from there we got permission from the parish priest to do outside ministry in terms of live streaming funerals and different events. So that's how we began doing ministry outside of the church. And through that ministry, we were able to, well, provide a stipend to those who involved in that ministry in terms of going out of the parish and providing their time and talent. Being in communications ministry is something that I really enjoy. It allowed me in different opportunities. So being in the communications ministry afforded me a lot of opportunities in terms of the media industry within Trinidad and Tobago. The Archdiocese of Port of Spain, CAMSEL, Catholic Media Services Limited, we were approached by them to produce different video series throughout 2019 to now. So we have the Parish Beat going on, which is a series of highlighting different parishes from Sister Therese's book, Parish Beat. Also we did stuff for Archdiocesan Family Life Commission, where we did different series for them over the pandemic. In the beginning of the communications ministry, we had different persons involved, such as Bradley Jagroup, Ricardo Hierman, both of which were instrumental in the early stages to get stuff in terms of the technology down pack and stuff. Throughout that time, we had a number of persons that passed through the ministry and moved on in life, and we really thank them for their service towards this ministry to get it to where this place is today. Brothers and sisters, we encourage you to like, follow, and subscribe to our various platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We began trying some new things in terms of how best we can promote the gospel and the message of Jesus Christ throughout all the various platforms. So we encourage you to get involved. If you would like to donate towards the communications ministry, you could approach the parish office,
and they will be able to direct you in terms of how best you could donate towards this ministry. Happy 6th anniversary to the communications ministry, and I really look forward in being involved in this ministry throughout the many years.